Today I'm talking about consistency because I seriously think this is one of the most important factors of my success, and it's something that I mean consistency means every day, but I'm gonna explain it to you in a new way that's gonna blow your mind and really freaking help you tap in, because the basis of your consistency is confidence. Now hang out with me for a minute here. Okay, so we're about to see how Lani starts a day. My favorite stretching in the entire world is called Ramwad, and it's actually it's for CrossFitters, but my back was getting like tight and sensitive. So my physio was like, "Are you stretching?" And I was like, "No." So I do Ramwad every morning. I freaking love it. I live by it. If you haven't tried it, get on it, sister. So we're gonna start our morning right with some Ramwad. Head up to the beautiful office, and the view is amazing. So grateful for this beautiful house. Let's go. Feel like a new woman after stretching. If you feel like a frozen rubber band when you start stretching, just keep doing it and don't be competitive. I've had my clients start and they're like, "I can't do the splits." I'm like, dude, it's cool. Just breathe and have fun. All right, we're gonna get our breathing on, which gets us out of our head and into our body. But first, we're gonna look at the puppies. Hey, boogers! Hey, boogers! Look at that tongue! Oh, look at that belly! Look at that little pig belly! Show everybody how cute you are. Show everybody how cute you are. Havana, the best little girl. Okay, now Kaya. She's a little bit more posh. So we're gonna sneak in on Kaya. We're gonna sneak in on her. She likes to sleep on the bed. There we go. Hey, princess. Hey, princess. Hey, Mrs. Bed Sleeper. Hey, Mrs. Bed Sleeper. You gonna do big yawn? You gonna do big yawn? You can do big yawn? Yeah. Yeah. You can do big yawn? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good girl. Good girl. Good morning. Good mornings. Good mornings. Good mornings. Good mornings. Okay. Love you. Mom's got to do her breathing. Mom's got to do her breathing so she's a good mom with patience and love. Okay. All right. We're going to get her breath on so we can be a good mom. Patience and love. Good. Oh, I just got finger marks on the glass. You hate that. It was good. It's all about that consistency. We were not always this amazing, by the way, and we still like to test it. We went on holiday to Sweden and I was like testing if I had to do my morning formula, and I definitely do. But I think the turning point for us was in 2018. We were big fat losers. We ended the year, I was ready to quit. Were you ready to quit, honey? We were not in a good place. We were not happy. I was so grumpy. Like after sales calls, Chris would have to literally put earphones on when I was doing calls because he would get so much anxiety because I was so grumpy and mean after that, like, he didn't want me to take any and I couldn't handle rejection. I just didn't have that like confidence, consistency. I was ready to quit. He knows it. I was like, I hate this. I can't be a coach. We were talking about going back to London and him getting an office job because we're just ready to throw the towel, and it was really hard and super miserable. But that missing framework, like, I knew it in gymnastics, I knew it in surfing, like, what the fuck, why couldn't I put it together? But it's been everything. Like, we've grown so fast since we got our shit together that day. And is that the turning point, honey? Do you feel like that? Yeah, I mean, I don't regret it because you can't just have like a super easy, but it was that moment of like realizing, dude, I'm half in, I'm half-assing, I don't have this confidence, I keep sabotaging. So yeah, it's all about them reps. All about them reps, baby. So I used to understand the repetition and the consistency like in sport, but when it came to my own like confidence and my own mental health and my own spirituality, I always found myself like I would do good for a little bit and then I'd quit doing what worked and I'd quit doing the shit that made me feel good and confident, and then I just like end up back where I started or sometimes even lower. So when I say that the basis of consistency is confidence, what I mean by that is underneath your I know and like your consciousness, who does know, your consciousness could probably freaking write all these books on confidence and spirituality and success. But if you don't have everything that you want, that's a part where we take a pause, go, holy shit, I gotta be super honest with myself, and I gotta figure out, why do I not keep that consistency in my spirituality, in my mental health, with my own well-being? Like, what's up here? Because the thing that's happening is it's just a self-sabotage. And when we can work on our confidence, which it's not gonna happen overnight, and the consistency thing, it's not sexy. It ain't fucking sexy when I be waking up in the morning, doing my stretches, doing my shit that's like boring, that's like, it's not like a cool pose for Instagram, it's like a boring like 4 minutes, I'm not moving. I once saw Eckhart Tolle speak in real life and he's like, I ain't gonna fucking move. He doesn't cuss. He's like, I'm just gonna sit here. I ain't gonna entertain you. And it's like, that's that consistency. It's like, it's not freaking Instagram amazing. It's not like that super shiny, like sexy. And that's what the human ego, we're all really after this instant gratification. And we're all after this like big bang. Like, we like to do shit when we're excited about it, which would be at the beginning. Oh, I have butterflies. Oh, I'm so excited. But then what happens after that? Some people lose their butterflies after a week. They don't fucking have what they want. Some people can commit for like 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 6 months. But like, consistency is my blood type, bro. Like, this is who I am. I know that I don't have to be perfect, but I sure as shit know that I'm gonna be doing the things that make me feel very strong and very confident, because at the end of the day, if I don't feel proud of myself and if I have that feeling like, oh my God, barf, like you were fucking lazy today. Like, you totally, it's the biggest difference when I don't do my morning formula, when I'm not doing my breathing, my praying, my meditation, my gratitude. It is like day and night. Like, when I win my morning and my feminine, I win the whole day. And again, as humans, we're just, we're so overstimulated. It's like this 15-second TikTok, although they did just up to 30 minutes. But it's like everything's so like fast and easy, and oh, if I don't like you, I'll go fuck someone else. And it's just like, we're jumping into bed with like these new exciting programs, and like, oh, I don't like what you're saying because you're making me take accountability, so I'm gonna go like somewhere else. And it's like, okay, dude, but like, commit. Like, have that consistency. It's the freaking framework. It's the basis. It's the gold. It's life. It's literally like the breath. Like, in the physical world, if I'm not breathing, I'm dead. And that's the same with this consistency, with like the beautiful habits, my rituals, like the things that I do every day. So yes, you get to see me on camera laughing and having fun, and the majority of the time, yeah, I am laughing and having fun, but I don't feel like doing shit when I'm sore. I don't feel like, what we were about to film, I was filming something, a little training, and I was all grumpy, and it was like time to film, and Chris was like, I don't think you're in the right energy to film. And I'm like, I will do this. And I just use my own tools. And because I have that consistency, I'm like, I know how to get out of my head. I know how to shift my energy. Like, I can do this. But if I would have been like, oh yeah, my life is so hard, I can't like film this training, then like I would have felt like crap at the end of the night, because it's a decision for me to make, to be fucking consistent and try my best and show up. And I don't have to be perfect, and that is the absolute game changer. But it's not only when I feel like it, and mostly, I'm gonna be super honest with you, I realized this the moment I like knew I was successful, which was before I was even rich on the outside. I was like, I am fucking rich. Like, I knew I was in charge of my energy, I knew I was in charge of my emotions, and what I focused on, it was the greatest moment ever, because I was like, you know, when nobody's watching, I'm fucking nice. When I'm behind closed doors and something happens, I just go straight to the source with me and God, and I do it. I show up and I do it, and that was crazy because I've been so externally focused before then. I was just like, oh, you give me validation, oh, you, and it just shifted. It was like, zhoof, like just this deep drop that I know you feel it if you're here. This deep drop in. It was like I'm internally connected, me and God, me and source. I'm not going outside of it, and I'm not going to do the bullshit thing, the spiritual I put in, this ain't fucking spiritual, to quit in and out and in and out. Oh, so the first sign of resistance, you quit? Dude, that's not how, you know, successful, empowered women work. We pick ourselves up, we go at it. It's the things that aren't all Instagram worthy, and it's mostly when no one's looking. So I'm gonna leave you with this. How do you act when no one's watching? What kind of messages do you send? Because an empowered woman, she be empowered. She ain't trying to put other people down. She ain't feeling jealous of other women who have what she wants. An empowered woman is fucking badass when no one is looking. An empowered woman handles rejection like, cool, that one hurt a little bit, but you know, I'm gonna get back up and I'm gonna keep going. An empowered woman gets that freaking validation and that internal connection, gets that connection internally from source and from spirit. So if you have this idea that I was like, Lani, and I talk about this so much because it's literally, no matter how many times I say it, when I speak to a woman, it's like, oh yeah, I thought it was easier for you. Oh, what do you mean you have to do? It's like, dude, I have a rule, the 1,000 rule. Do it 1,000 fucking times before you give up, 1,000 times before you complain about it being hard, 1,000 times before you're like, this isn't gonna work. Because when I was a total sissy and gave up at the first sign of resistance, I felt miserable. I was bitchy, I was rude to other women. And when I shifted, when I got my confidence up, when I do the things that I know make me feel amazing, reprogramming my mind to freaking kindness and positivity and compassion and caring for others, there's no quitting. That's not even, dude, my blood type is consistency. I'm a fucking badass. Because that's who I am. So let's change that game. Yeah, I get it. It's not like super Instagram worthy and like all sexy, but it's also the framework of everything that you say that you want. You can't get there without this. And if you don't feel confident and if you don't believe you truly deserve it, you will always self-sabotage no matter how many opportunities y'all get. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, consistency. Let's put that in capital letters on top of the journal. You know what I mean? All right, if you are like me and you are a badass career woman having no trouble, you know, kicking ass and being super motivated, but you don't have this spiritual consistency and your relationships are suffering, then girl, go ahead and book on in with my team, because we are calling in the biggest badasses in the entire world, and we are just changing lives, kicking ass, and having so much fun. Thank you for listening. Have a beautiful day. Chat soon.